Hey there, everyone. I'm Round the Wheel, and before you can say anything, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, all right, Lemmings, but sort of, not quite. And yeah, that's pretty much on the money. We're basically going to be playing Lemmings, sort of. More on that in a minute. But this Lim Mini is not the name of the game we're playing. Lim Mini is the name of the program we're using. And as is my understanding, Lim Mini is a Java-based application that sort of, I guess, piggybacks onto a very particular port of Lemmings. That port being Lemmings for Windows 95, which was one of the first ports to make it easy to play Lemmings in Windows, which prior to that time was mostly a DOS-based application, and all sorts of funky things happened if you tried to run it through Windows. But Lemmings for Windows 95 is a very ugly and utilitarian program. It's basically a Windows application, like something like calculator almost, basically with just lemmings slopped on top. There's very ugly gray buttons, and the field of play is very tiny and hard to see, and it's a start, but it's not great. But this Lim Mini allows you to play Lemmings in Windows, but it turns the user interface into something more akin to the Amiga version of Lemmings, which some fans will insist is the purest version of Lemmings. And that's basically what this is made to emulate. This looks more like the Amiga version of Lemmings, but it has two major advantages. One, you can play it in Windows, and two, it is customizable, which means you can make custom level packs for it, and that's what we're going to be doing today. But first, we're going to, it does have several advantages also over the DOS Lemmings that will make it a little bit easier to play. I'm going to show off one of the original Lemmings levels here. You can play both Lemmings and Oh No More Lemmings here, and we're just going to start off with a Just Dig. This menu interface is one of the nice things about this game. There are no passwords in Lim Mini. The way you get to a level, the way you access a level, is to simply beat the level before it. And once you've beaten that level, you can access both the most recent level and any level before it at any time. See, I haven't really played a lot of Lemmings on here. I've played a couple of levels, but let's do Just Dig real quick to show off some of the nicer aspects of this Lim Mini program. For one thing, yeah, there's more Amiga-based sound effects. Look at that fluid animation. That is what we're really concentrating on here. There is some amazing stuff that I can do here. For one thing, if I have a big crowd of lemmings, I can hold left or right. You may see the cursor changing slightly. I'll do that again. You can hold left or right, and you will choose walkers that are only walking left if you hold left, or you'll only choose walkers that are walking right if you're holding right, and that cuts way down on chance. So some levels that kind of boil down to a chance, like you had a bunch of lemmings crammed into a little hole or something and you had to build out of it. In DOS Lemmings, that would have been entirely up to chance. You would have had to basically like press up against the wall and hope that your guy was building out to the left. But now that little element of chance is eliminated, and you can build out to the left or the right. And so some levels that would have been really hard because of that are now going to be made slightly easier. And if I hold up on the cursor, you'll see that the middle part turns into a W. That allows me to choose only a walker. So let's take Dig here. And I'm not playing music, as you'll notice. I'm going to add in my own music later, because that is one thing you can do. You can make custom music for your Lemmings levels in this game, but I can't, I didn't make these levels, and I can't do that. So to pay homage to that, I'm going to just play the levels silent and then add in my own music afterward. But enough of that. Let's get this guy to dig. And now, if I hold up, another guy will start digging. So we should have two guys digging now. Whereas before, if I just held on to this, yeah, you see you get a steel digging noise. If I'm not holding up, the digger will just keep digging and everybody will do their thing. A bunch of them will walk around while the one guy digs. But if I hold that up and do that W, I can get another walker to perform a task, which, again, that makes things really easy if one guy is doing a task in a big old crowd and I need another guy to do something, That makes it a lot easier to get things done. So, So yeah, that's basically that. And you can do you can actually do replays of your levels. You can save them. We're gonna go back to the menu though. We don't need to be playing regular Lemmings. We're going to be playing DoveLems. DoveLems was made by a guy of French nationality, if I have gleaned that correctly, named Dodo Chicalo. He has his own YouTube channel where he's actually posted all of the DoveLems levels. Some of these I've seen in action, and DoveLems is a very comprehensive level pack as far as custom levels go. It is pretty much the length of the original game. There are 4 difficulty ratings. In this game, they are Plain, Coward, Devilish, and Mazo, which is clearly short for masochistic. And then you have the bonus levels. There are 5 bonus levels. In fact, one of these, this Lemmings arc, I believe that's from the Genesis version, if I recall correctly. But we'll get to that when the time comes. So here we go. We're gonna start. We're gonna do DoveLems today, and DoveLems, custom Lemmings levels that I have never played before. Some of them I've seen video of, but others of them, well, I guess we'll just see when we get going. But 30 levels in this category here. I've spent quite enough time talking. Let's get into the gameplay. And we are going to do, again, our famous Lemmings, returning to the Lemmings scene after an absence. 20 Lemmings, 20% to be saved. Yeah, this is pretty cut and dry, you know, regular Lemmings type stuff. And it appears that we only have minors. So, actually, I could already... Oh, I didn't want you to turn around like that. But I have 10 of you, so it's not so bad. Starting off with minors. That's a sign of things to come, because minors are typically one of the tougher tasks to use. And I could actually mess this up if things don't go too hot here. But I think he's going to... Okay, yeah, he did his thing correctly. And now I have to figure out... Let's do that little left hold here so I can get a guy going left. Turns out I didn't really need it that much, but hopefully I'm mining from roughly the right spot. Hopefully he won't keep going. But there are 20 Lemmings here, and they've already all come out, so yeah, not too bad. And I think he's going to dig his way out just perfectly, so we should be able to save 100% of them. Yes, that was a perfect spot. You can actually speed it up once everything is in place. Of course, the time will speed up along with it, so you don't want to do that until you're extremely sure that everything is hunky-dory. We don't need a replay. We're going to go ahead and continue on to level 2. Critical temperature. These level names are getting me excited. 10 Lemmings, we only have to save 20% of them. Interesting. So this is like the fun rating, basically. We're going to be bashing through our little... Okay, I see. We're going to be bashing through... God, I love this animation. It is just so pretty. I dig it thusly. Okay, are they going to be... Okay, yeah, so see, that was a bit of a sticky situation where it might have been nice to hold down the right thing. Now I'm going to do left because we're getting really crammed in here. Oh, yeah, this reduces some levels to just proper precision, which I'm sure we're going to need later, because judging by the videos I've seen, Mr. Dodo Chicalo he knows his Lemmings inside and out, and if you remember how hard Odo More Lemmings got, I'm sure it's just going to get even harder than that. We're just going to keep ramping it up. So yeah, if you can get accustomed to your left and your right and your walkers and stuff, there should be no reason why... Okay. Yeah, like, see, I'm going to have to start holding right here. Okay, excellent. Yeah, there should be no reason why we should be failing this level or leaving things up to chance. So here, there, excellent, alright. Man, moving right along. That only took 6 of our 10 bashers. Being nice so far. That's a very good... You know, he's really keyed into that. Dodo Chicalo is really keyed into that initial Lemmings niceness, where, you know, they give you maybe a little bit more than you need, and we have more than enough time to solve the level. Yeah, see, we rescued 20%, or we needed 20%, and we rescued 100. It's already instilling a false sense of security in my heart here. I can feel it. Crazy Marble. What's going on with Crazy Marble? It can't be that hard. It's a plain level, so let's go ahead and get kicking. Okay, first of all, let's pause. and take stock. Okay, we need to be digging, so... Okay, we don't want to dig too terribly much. And you can select things while you're paused, and you can even assign tasks while the game is paused. That's another great thing about Lim Mini that will help us in later levels when we're really pressed for time. Alright, you're not going to walk out, are you? You are surely going to walk out. I can't believe you. How dare you? I'm going to make you join up with your compatriots. Okay. Doing pretty well, though, so far. We don't have to worry about... Okay. Everybody going to walk out? Yeah, everybody's going to walk out of their little holes and stuff, and everybody is already out. And there's pretty much no chance of failure here, so... Yeah, let's just dig our way out. That guy is going to have to dig separately. Lemmings sold separately. That'd be a good name for a Lemmings level. It's just got that Lemmings ring to it. Alright, you dig your way out, and we're done here. Let's go ahead and fast forward it. Okay, you can unfast forward. That's good. Okay, I thought once you hold it down, it fast forwards until you click the button again. I had not realized that. So, I'm used to clicking just anywhere on the screen to continue, but I'm actually going to have to click continue here. Level 4 for the honor. For the honor of beating a really easy little spot here. Hold up just a second. Are they going to just walk straight over that? How are we going to... Oh, no! We're already dealing with precision bombing? How dare you? Oh, God. Well, it shouldn't be that hard considering we're on plane, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, no, and they don't walk over that little ledge. See? Dodo Chicalo knows what's up. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Alright, yes, and now we're just going to... Okay, let's hold right in case two of them happen to meet up here. Yeah, see? Already coming in handy, that little option. Excellent. Okay, now... Yeah, we just have to do it basically at the crossroad here. Oh, wow, I may have done that a little late, actually. First failure? Nope, not quite. Not today, sirs. Alright, let's go ahead and do him, and that is that. Do I have to... And yeah, same hotkeys as ever. You just hold F2, F1 through F11 are your hotkeys. And, well, F12 will do the nuke. I guess you have to click fast forward on your own. And then, that appears to be... Yeah, that appears to be more or less it. 86% saved. We only needed 20, but yeah. They are... Wow, I've never seen a slash in the access code before. That's strange. I usually just use letters. But sure enough, there is a backslash in there. Let's do a 5th level for today. That is going to be it. And yes, we can also see we're going to be getting a mix of Oh No More Lemmings and Lemmings in this level pack. So we're going to be seeing all the terrain types in here, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get a little bit of flavor from everything. So let's go ahead. Let's assess the situation before we... This is important, you know. In case you're new to Lemmings, you should always assess your situation. Nice little upside-down chameleon there. We have blockers. We have blockers. Yeah, so this is basically your average tutorial session here. Going forward with this. This is not going to be too hard, I don't think. Let's go ahead and choose them blockers and unpause. And we're going to need one of them to blow a thing up, so we're already combining tasks as well. Alright, excellent. Are they going to walk up through the... Yes, they are, so we need to actually put one here, too. Interesting. And here. Alright, blockers everywhere. So now they're going to walk up through this branch, and this will also get you used to the kind of weird spaces that they can squeeze through, evidently. So, yeah, they're just going to walk right up through there, so we're going to put one there, and we're going to put one there, and now, one more blocker. Actually, I'm going to have a guy... How am I going to do this? I'm going to put a guy here. Where am I going to have him blow up, though? Okay, I'm going to do... Okay, here we go. Watch this. I'm going to assign a task before... Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I have pushed F5, and I'm going to go ahead and assign it now. And as soon as I assign this task, the screen should unpause and continue playing. Yes, so... Now, F6, get him to block. 2, 1. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted that to happen. And that's exactly where it did happen. So, yes, don't get too comfy, folks. This is going to be it for today, but do not get too comfy. Things are definitely going to get much tougher. And why don't we end today with a good old-fashioned nuke? There we go. I think you still have to double-click it, as usual. But that is it for today. Join us next time. And I will also go back to the menu and demonstrate. Go back to the menu and select level, DoveLems. Next time, I'll just be able to go right to the plant lemmings without the need for a password. So join us next time for more DoveLems. I can tell we're going to have a wicked time. Oh, wicked. That was an oh no more lemmings. I didn't even mean to do that.